Are you tired of starting your to-do list and crossing off every item except the most important one? Do you find yourself constantly pushing tasks further and further down the line without ever feeling satisfied with your accomplishments? You're not alone, but it doesn't have to be this way. Today we'll look at the science of procrastination and discuss some effective tips that will help you understand why you procrastinate and how to stop doing it. What is procrastination? Before we dive into the tips and tricks to tackle procrastination, it's essential to understand what procrastination actually is. Simply put, procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks that we know we should be doing. However, this seemingly simple definition belies a complex psychological phenomenon that can have profound effects on our lives. Procrastination is not just about laziness or lack of discipline. It's a coping mechanism rooted in our brain's evolutionary past. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, and procrastination often provides a temporary escape from the discomfort associated with difficult or unenjoyable tasks. By putting things off, we trick our brains into thinking we'll have more time to complete the task later, giving us a false sense of control and reducing immediate stress. This cycle of delay and relief can be incredibly powerful, making it challenging to break free from the cycle of procrastination. Tip No. 1. Recognize your procrastination patterns. The first step towards breaking the cycle of procrastination is recognizing your own patterns of behavior. Everyone procrastinates in their own unique ways. Some common forms of procrastination include task switching, which involves rapidly shifting from one task to another to avoid completing a particular task. Perfectionism, where you get caught up in the details and find it difficult to let go and move on. Distractibility, which means being easily sidetracked by external stimuli like social media or internal thoughts and emotions. The key to overcoming procrastination is to become aware of your tendencies and the triggers that set them off. By understanding your procrastination patterns, you can start to develop strategies for managing them effectively. Tip number 2. Understand your why. Having a clear understanding of your motivations and goals is crucial when it comes to overcoming procrastination. When you know why you want to achieve something, you're more likely to stay focused and committed even when faced with challenges. Here are some questions that can help you get started in uncovering your true motivation. What do you hope to achieve with your work or studies? How will achieving these goals benefit you and those around you? What kind of person do you want to be? How will this goal align with your values and beliefs? By taking the time to reflect on these questions, you can gain a deeper understanding of your personal motivation and what drives you to succeed. Remember, a strong sense of purpose can be a powerful tool in the fight against procrastination. Tip No. 3. Break tasks down into smaller steps. One of the most effective ways to overcome procrastination is by breaking down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. When faced with a big project, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and unsure where to start. But by breaking the task into smaller chunks, you can make it feel less daunting and more achievable. Not only does this approach make the task seem less intimidating, but it also has the added benefit of making it easier to identify the next step. When you have a clear action plan, it becomes much harder to procrastinate because you know exactly what needs to be done and when to do it. Additionally, breaking down tasks can help you focus on one thing at a time and avoid getting distracted by other aspects of the project. By taking this approach, you can make significant progress on your work without succumbing to the urge to procrastinate. Tip number 4. Set realistic deadlines. Setting realistic deadlines is an effective strategy for overcoming procrastination because it helps to create a sense of urgency without causing undue stress. When you have a deadline looming over you, it can motivate you to take action and avoid putting things off. However, it's important to set realistic deadlines that are challenging yet attainable. Unrealistic deadlines can lead to feelings of hopelessness and make you more likely to procrastinate. To set realistic deadlines, consider your workload, available resources, and the complexity of the task at hand. Break down large projects into smaller tasks and allocate specific deadlines for each step. By setting realistic deadlines, you'll be able to stay on track and avoid the temptation to procrastinate. Tip number 5. Minimize distractions. Distractions are the enemy of productivity and a common trigger for procrastination. To minimize distractions and improve focus, follow these tips. Identify your common distractions. This can involve recognizing both external distractions, such as social media and noise, and internal distractions like a cluttered mind or negative thoughts. Create a distraction-free environment. This may mean finding a quiet workspace, turning off notifications on your phone, or using website blockers to limit access to distracting websites. Take breaks to clear your mind. If you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or unable to focus, take a few minutes to step away from your work. Go for a walk, stretch or practice deep breathing exercises to calm your mind, and return to your tasks feeling refreshed. Use technology to your advantage. There are numerous apps and tools available to help you stay focused and minimize distractions. Try using productivity apps to organize your tasks, set timers, and block distracting websites. By following these tips, you'll be able to minimize distractions and create an environment that fosters productivity and focus. Tip No. 6. Reward yourself. Rewarding yourself for completing tasks is an effective strategy for overcoming procrastination, because it taps into our brain's reward system. When we associate positive experiences with completing tasks, we're more likely to repeat that behavior. Here's how to implement this strategy. Identify your rewards. Think about what motivates you and what you enjoy doing. These rewards don't have to be extravagant. It can be simple pleasures like watching an episode of your favorite TV show or treating yourself to a cup of coffee. Set clear goals and deadlines. Before you begin your task, clearly define what you want to achieve and set a deadline for yourself. Having a specific goal in mind makes it easier to determine when you've earned your reward. Track your progress and celebrate your wins. As you work towards your goal, take note of your accomplishments and celebrate your wins along the way. This can help you stay motivated and reinforce the connection between completing tasks and receiving rewards. By implementing this strategy, you'll be able to tap into your brain's reward system and make completing tasks more enjoyable, leading to less procrastination and greater productivity. Tip number 7. Don't strive for perfection. The pursuit of perfection is a common source of procrastination. When we set unrealistic standards for ourselves, we often find ourselves paralyzed by the fear of falling short of our own expectations. However, striving for perfection is a slippery slope that can lead to decreased productivity and increased procrastination. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Ask yourself, what small steps can I take today to move closer to my goal? By focusing on progress, you'll be able to make consistent improvements over time without getting bogged down by the need to be perfect. Another helpful tip is to embrace imperfection. Remind yourself that mistakes are a natural part of the process and can be valuable learning opportunities. When you let go of the need for perfection, you'll free yourself from the pressure of unrealistic expectations and be better able to focus on your goals. Tip number 8. Find an accountability partner. An accountability partner is someone who can help you stay on track by providing support, encouragement, and gentle reminders when needed. To find an accountability partner, consider reaching out to a friend, family member, or colleague who shares similar goals and values. Once you've found your accountability partner, set clear goals and deadlines and check in regularly to discuss your progress. By having someone to answer to, you'll be less likely to procrastinate and more likely to stay focused on your tasks. An accountability partner can also provide valuable insights and perspectives that can help you approach tasks in new ways. By sharing your goals and challenges with your partner, you'll be able to learn from each other and stay motivated. Tip number 9. Seek professional help. If you've tried various strategies to overcome procrastination but still find yourself struggling, it may be helpful to seek professional help. A therapist can help you explore the underlying causes of your procrastination. Develop personalized strategies for managing your symptoms and provide ongoing support and guidance as you work to overcome this challenge. Therapy can also help you develop coping mechanisms for dealing with the negative thoughts and emotions that may be contributing to your procrastination. By seeking professional help, you'll be taking an important step towards improving your productivity and achieving your goals. Remember, there's no shame in seeking help, and doing so can be a sign of strength and self-awareness. In conclusion, procrastination is a common struggle that can affect anyone. By understanding the science behind procrastination and implementing the tips we've discussed today, you can take control of your time and achieve your goals. Remember that breaking the cycle of procrastination is a journey that requires patience, self-awareness, and persistence. So don't be afraid to try different strategies and find what works best for you. With dedication and the right mindset, you can overcome procrastination and unlock your full potential.